everyone, Arlynn here. Well, look at us here in this winter wonderland here in Spotsylvania, Virginia. Oh my goodness, Chris has been out shoveling and with his snowblower already, and it's kind of spitting snow sleet right now. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time out here, but I thought I would show you what's what. We are getting hammered here, and Chris has shoveled the whole sidewalk, as you see, and he blew the snow with the snowblower down the driveway. So I haven't even checked the forecast to see how long this is supposed to last, but I think we're under a winter storm warning until tonight. So I think we're still supposed to get some more. Anyway, I thought I would give you a little peek into our winter wonderland before we go in to create a winter wonderland on our mantel. So, wow. Welcome to Virginia on a very snowy and quite wintry day. All right, I'll be right back at my kitchen island and we'll get started. You guys, here I am at my island. So let me just say, hi everyone, Arlynn here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? I hope all is well with everyone, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is, I am so excited. I finally get to create our mantle, our new winter mantle design. Oh my goodness, I have really been thinking about this and tweaking it in my mind, and I think I have figured this thing out, and I hope that you all will like what I come up with. I know that Chris and I are gonna love it. As you saw, it is snowing like crazy here in Virginia today. All the schools are out, of course. All the roads are shut down, of course. Chris and I are hunkered down and staying inside. What better day to create a winter wonderland inside, as I just said, than to have a beautiful snowfall outside. For those of you affected by this crazy storm, hunker down, stay safe, make some hot chocolate, watch a movie, do what you love, read a book, do something that you haven't had a chance to do in all the hullabaloo of the holidays, take advantage of maybe being stuck inside, and hopefully you didn't have to go to work. Hopefully you were able to stay home and enjoy looking out your window. And, Chris loves to shovel. He loves to get out there. He likes the physical activity of it. Me, I'm good to stay in the house, although when our kids were little, when our girls were little, oh my goodness, the times we had. So anyway, let's get started. Let's get started with this. Let me start out with a fit check. Nothing new that I'm wearing today, just my jean jeggings, which I did want to mention were available in my size. I actually got myself another pair. They are linked in my new 2025 Amazon storefront box. I've got everything in there that I've been speaking about since the beginning of the year. I'm sure there'll come a time when I'll break things up and start a new fashion box and so on. But for now, I've just got everything kind of stuck in that box. There is a link in the description. There's not a lot in there, so these jeans should be easily found. I will link this vest that I also got from Amazon and the Amazon Essentials turtleneck as well. All three of these pieces, plus my favorite sole shoes, which is what I was out walking down the sidewalk in, which was not real bright of me, but I managed. But they are also in the box. I linked them the other day. So my necklace this is Brighton. I got this at a store in Williamsburg, I believe. Somewhere we went to an outlet store, and I got this and the earrings to match last year, at the end of last year. I'm going to start here at my island, and I'm going to start with making a 9-loop funky bow. We're going to do a tutorial, 9-loop funky bow tutorial. I haven't done a funky bow tutorial, or really any bow tutorials, in a long time. So I figured this would be a good opportunity to do a 9-loop funky bow tutorial. So we are going to do that first, and then I'm going to morph into some footage of Chris and I yesterday of how we put the garland together that is hanging on the front of the mantle. So we're going to morph to that footage after I'm finished with the bow, and then I'm going to take you and we are going to go over and we are going to finish decorating that mantle up. We're going to do the hearth another day because I haven't quite wrapped my brain around what I want to do with the hearth. But we will finish up the mantle today, and I am so looking forward to doing this. I'm telling you, I haven't been this excited about doing a decorating series, if you will, or a new design like this. As I said the other day, Chris looked at me and he goes, "Oh, honey," he said, "it's so good to see those creative juices flowing again." You know, it's been a long time, you guys, since I've kind of been just recreating the wheel that had already been created. I really haven't done anything new, so to speak. And so this will kind of be since our passing of our daughter, you know, so this will kind of be my first, I'm going to dip my toe in, you know, to designing something new again, and I'm excited about it. I did want to mention one more thing before I get to my bow here, and that is that, yes, thank you guys for letting me know that you have been getting the notifications of my hearts. I finally got through the entire queue. I had thousands, I am not even kidding you, thousands and thousands of comments that I thought that I had responded to, but I guess I hadn't. Some of you who are always coming back time after time after time left me so many comments that I'm so sorry that I missed them. So I am all caught up and hopefully will not get behind like that ever again. And so, but I did want to let you know, if you are still getting notifications or if you have been getting them, that was me going through back videos. I read every single comment, and gave you a heart. So anyway, just want to mention that. So, okay, I'm going to turn my camera and we are going to get started doing this 9-loop funky bow. All right, let's do this. It's been a long time since I've done a tutorial. Oh my goodness, hopefully I can remember how. I think I'll remember how. All right, here is the ribbon I got from Hobby Lobby last week. It is wired ribbon. I highly recommend that you use a wired ribbon when making any of my bows. And some people prefer not to, but I think they hold their shape better. That's just my personal opinion. But this is super pretty ribbon that is going to go really well with what I have going on the mantle. So here we go. Alrighty, so I've already cut my ribbon, and I have 9 strips of ribbon cut at 21 inches long. And I have dovetailed the ends. And the way you dovetail is you just fold it in half like that. Turn it away from yourself, start at the folded edge, and cut up at an angle. And that will give you a dovetail. And that's the way I like to do it. So I like to finish off my ends. I also have one more piece, have this folded in half, and this is 24 inches long, and this is going to become the tails on our bow. I'm going to set that over there. And I've got one pipe cleaner. Yes, it's green. Why don't I have white or cream pipe cleaners? I don't know, but we're using green. I'll camouflage it, don't worry about that. But I have one pipe cleaner. Then I have my tape measure and pull it out a little ways, and we're going to start by picking up our first piece of ribbon. And this is not two-sided ribbon. It might look like it, but this is actually textured on the top here. So we are going to pick it up and fold it in half, completely in half, kind of flatten it down too. And then we're going to go and we're going to measure 6 inches. And we're going to pick it up at that point and we're going to pinch it together. Then we're going to go to that back tail and we're going to flip it around so that I have the right sides pointing out, at least in this part of the creation. They'll end up being all, you know, switched around and twisted around. So it really doesn't matter. It's just for my anal retentiveness that I go ahead and twist them when I'm making the bow, in hopes that they stay twisted. Anyway, here's the second piece. go to, fold it in half, find your 6 inches, and then on this bow, we're going to flip the direction of the way the loop is going. In other words, this is the loop down here, and these are the tails up here. And we're gonna switch the direction, thinking that my thumb is the center of the bow. So we're either gonna go up from center or we're gonna go down from center. And we're gonna switch directions of the ribbon every time we add a strip of the, of these 9 pieces of ribbon, 9 strips, because we are making a 9 loop funky bow. So then we go to the next one and we add it in with the loop going up, and we're going to twist that tail to the front. Next one, I'm going to speed up now. Go to 6 inches, flip it down from center, add it right at that center point there at the 6-inch mark. Go to that back tail and twist. Next one, I'm gonna go all the way through all the strips. You can see that or not, but I'll show you. The bow is kind of slipping back into the crook of my fingers. See that? And I'm letting it do that. So I'm not holding it like with a death grip. I'm letting up on it a little bit. If you hold it like you're afraid you're gonna drop it at every second, you're gonna get a big old cramp in your hand right there. So try to, let up on it a little bit now and again so that you don't cause yourself pain. Okay, 6 inches, twist, and add it right at that point, turning that loop down from center this time. Switching directions again every time you add a strip in or a loop in. 6 inches, that, turning up from center. And I folded it in half so I could find the center of it. And I'm going to add that right to the bottom. And that's going to give us our 2 tails. See that? So then I'm going to get my pipe cleaner. Don't need that anymore. Get my pipe cleaner. And I'm going to lay it across right underneath my thumb and kind of find the center point of it and pull the bottom around the bottom and the top around the top. Grab it with your dominant hand. Again, you're holding it with your non-dominant hand. You're manipulating with your dominant hand. And twist those fingers around and squeeze really tight, and then twist. Twist the bow, twist the pipe cleaner. Twist, 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 twist. And now, there we go. And as I always say when I make my bows, the most important part of making any bow is the fluffing. And actually, because of that green pipe cleaner, I'm going to take one of my tails that have kind of come up here, and I'm going to twist that around and just kind of camouflage that pipe cleaner. I got so frustrated with myself. I was like, are you kidding me? I do not have white or cream pipe cleaner. That was just crazy. So I am fluffing, but I'm going to wait till I get it up. Some of these tails, the tails really make it a nice thick bow. See that? And some of the tails will fly up in between the loops, and I kind of just let them, have a mind of their own and come up and through like these have, here. And, it just adds interest to the bow to make a funky bow. But anyway, isn't that pretty? That is a pretty bow. So all I'll do back here is kind of turn this around my finger and make a loop, and then just tie it right around the bottom. Just twist the pipe cleaner right around the bottom of that loop. And that loop, as you'll see, will provide will make it like it's a hanger. So, and I have a hook out there that I'll be able to hook this right onto, on top of that garland out at the mantle. So that's it. All right, let me turn around here for a second. So there we go with our bow, with our 9 loop funky bow. Doesn't it make a nice big pretty bow? Oh my goodness. So, and it's gonna go along with what I'm doing out here beautifully. So we're finished at the island here. I'm finished yammering and making that bow and showing you the snow. So now it is time. It is finally time to go out here and create this mantle. And it is not going to be a difficult task, you guys. I'm very symmetrical, so I'm just going to warn you up front. It's going to be a symmetrical design, but I think you guys are going to really like it. Hi everyone, coming to you with the start of this winter garland. This is the piece we got from Hobby Lobby, and it's actually supposed to be an asymmetrical garland is what we figured out. It is heavier on this side than it is on this side. We don't want it to be asymmetrical. I tried it, didn't like it. Chris didn't like it. I found some pine pieces that we are going to add in. And now Chris and I are just going to start to build a little bit more decor into this garland. Here are the pieces of pine, Chris just handed it to me, thank you, that we already had downstairs. And I think, we'll see, it looks okay like this, but I think we might add like a piece in here, a piece at the other end, and a piece right in the middle here. So I'm just gonna let this play, and I'll probably go into fast motion at times. I may come back and talk to you at times, but I'm gonna get me some tie wraps or cable ties or whatever you call those, whatever you call them in your world. And that is how I will tie things on to this garland. So hang with us and we'll see what we come up with. The bow is going to go here. So I think I want to make it a little heavier on this side of the bow. What do you think? So how about around like that? How does that look? Okay, now I'm just going to tie this one on this. And we wouldn't need the one in the middle, I don't think, but it's going to bother me that I have this color here, but not in the middle. So I am going to just give me continuity as far as color is concerned, just like that. Make sure it stays on there. There we go. Next, we have a nice blingy, leafy garland, and we found the middle of it. For those of you who don't know, I don't know whether you can see from up there, but we have command strips with hooks on them back here, and then Chris has taken a coat hanger and made like a hook. He pulled it out to the edge of the mantle and then made a hook. So we have a hook there, there, over on either corner. So we're going to hook it on the hooks first. Well, I'll tell you the truth, you guys. I've got these and I've got these, and I don't like either one of them in with this. So I have one other thing that would go underneath. Kind of, I think I have 5 of them. Or should they be more like this? That a little better out from the bows. What do you think of that?
That's fine, that's it.
Yeah, I was thinking that there and here and here, and then the bows.
That looks fine. What color
think
are
so?
those on each side?
Cream will be this color.
Okay, that'll work.
Alrighty, I think that is just about what we're going to do, you guys. So we're going to anchor all this down. So I'm not using these or these, which is okay. I'm sure I'll find something else to do with them, especially if we're going to be doing more of this decor. But sometimes less is more, and this is one of those times. I like this, I think, and I was really nervous about sticking the brown in, but now that I have it made up, I think it's going to be super pretty. So we're going to get it all anchored down, and then I'm going to put some fairy lights in it, and I may let this run while we do that, and yeah, then we'll make the bow. I'll make one bow now, and then we'll make one on camera tomorrow. Tomorrow is when I'm gonna do this video and do the top, all right? Okay, so I'm just gonna let this play. So enjoy the music and watch Chris and I work. Ready to put some fairy lights on here, and I'm going to be using 2 sets of these fairy lights. I will link them in my Amazon box, and as you can see, you can set them to all kinds of different you can do combination mode, or you can do in wave, or you can do steady on, or so on and so forth. So I like them to be steady on, and I'm going to use one for this side of the arrangement and one for this side of the arrangement. So we're setting the boxes up here that Chris is going to rig up in his way, and then we're just feeding it. I'm going to be feeding it from the center to the end, and then from the end to the center and back, and then from the end to the center and back. However many times it'll, you know, kind of loop in and out of the garland. Everybody, here I am down here on the floor, but I have you up real high right now because I need to climb up this ladder and put up this other candlestick. As you can see there, I have an angel up here, and she is, let me come up another step here. She is an angel I've had for years and years and years, and actually if you look really close, her wings are kind of crackly, and she's looking like she's had better days, but I'm gonna leave her up there. And I have one on the other side, as you can kind of see. I can't reach my camera. You can kind of see it on the other side. I have the same. And what I'm gonna do, I wanted to put some gold candlesticks with her. So I have this mercury glass candlestick that I've had for years, and I just am going to put this right there. And then I have a kind of cream and gold, kind of a filigree on it, really pretty candle. It's gonna go right on top of that. And hopefully that looks the same as the other side. And excuse the back of my hair. Oh my gosh, if you guys saw in the video footage from yesterday, oh my goodness, I have so many cowlicks in my hair. My hair tends to part and separate and all kinds of stuff, so please pardon the back of my hair. Anyway, all right, so there that is, and that's all we're gonna do there. So I'm gonna get down and put this ladder away, and I'll be right back, and we're gonna do the top of the mantle, all right? All right, be right back in just a second. Okie dokie. There you can see the garland completely done, except for me adding this other bow to it. So I'm gonna do that real quick that we just made. So here we go, and remember that loop. Remember how I explained the coat hangers coming out, and I have a loop right over here that I'm just gonna hang this pretty bow on. Right like that. And I'll get back to make sure that it matches like height-wise and whatever to the other one. It looks pretty good, actually. So now all we need to do is add a few things to this mantle and we're gonna be done. All right, so first off, for those of you who've been with me, you're gonna remember this picture. This is a picture I've had for a couple of years. I did get this at Hobby Lobby when I purchased it, but it's been a few years. And I usually have this hanging in the living room with my blue and white Christmassy decor for my Christmas decorating. But I thought this would be the perfect thing to take center stage right here on this mantle. And I'm just simply going to lean it up against the mirror. And hopefully I have that just about centered. As you can see, I have, well, you can't see, but I do have a couple of shims up here. Just a couple, let me show you, just a couple of pieces of wood, because we do have a hanger coming out here with a hook. And I'm explaining the brass tacks of things, the way we do things to you. I hope that's okay. But we do have a hanger here, and I don't want the picture to sit kind of wonky. And as you saw, Chris has got everything plugged in to the outlet behind this picture. See that? I had forethought enough when we built this house to say, I know I'm gonna want stuff on the mantle, so therefore, please put a plug there, you know. But the shim, I'm gonna put a shim on either side because we do have a hanger coming out here with a hook. So I want a shim on either side of this so that it is evenly. So it sits evenly. I think that is just about center, I hope. Okay, next, I purchased these trees from Hobby Lobby. And remember I said I wasn't sure I was gonna put them up on the mantle? Well, y'all, yes I am. I'm gonna put one on this side. And one on this side. Just like that. And of course I'll get back and tweak it and make sure I have everything even. Now, the two birch trees on either side, by the way, I did get a set of 4 that came in yesterday. Only problem was these have a plug with them and you can plug them in. I got a set of 2 when I ordered 4, but they sent me 2. And then I called them, or I didn't call them, I chatted with them and they sent me the box of 4. The box of 4 you have to use batteries with. These you can plug in and use an adapter with a USB cable or a USB-C cable. So I don't know what to tell you about that. I have the link in my description so you can make the decision as to what you might want to do with that. But these, Chris has got plugged in to that plug there behind the picture. So I'm going to tweak these a little bit and pull the lights kind of up and into the trees. These are LEDs so they do not get hot. So, but they turn off with this, everything turns off with ALEXA. So all of this goes off when we're not here. So, and you need to be tweaked a little though. Okay, so let's go to either end. So on either end, y'all remember I want to put these gold trees, and I do have a bunch of the cream trees that are just like this. These are kind of wooden, and I'm going to put one on this side. And one on the other side. And of course I can't leave well enough alone. I need a couple more things. So I have these reindeer that I've had in my Christmas decor out on my sideboard for years and years and years. I have 2 of them. So I do want to put them, I think, right about there. And here. And I just have 2 more things. I have these little angels. As I said, I'm very symmetrical. So I understand that this is very symmetrical, but it's how I like things. So I just have 2 little angels, and I thought they would look cute, kind of right here with the tree. And I'm not going to put anything over with the, well, maybe I could kind of put it between the tree. No, I think I like her here. I think I like that. Oh, I love it. I think that is going to be just beautiful. Oh my goodness. Not in your face wintry, not in your face flocked, but it sure looks pretty. And I'll turn all the lights off and try to get some better pictures of this, you know, kind of in a darkened room a little bit. It's pretty bright out there, look. Look at that snow. It's still coming down out there. So anyway, I'll try to get some good pictures of it for you. And then I'll take some pictures at night and show it to you in the next video at night. But I love it. I think it's super pretty and soft and a little bit snowy. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yay, you guys. All right. Well, all of my thinking has come to fruition here. I'm very, very happy with how this turned out, you guys. I think it's going to be really, really pretty, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with the hearth to kind of pull it in with the same feel, but I'll figure it out before the next video. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to call this series. Probably just winter refresh or something like that. And this is episode 1. And so come back for more. Do subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I would really love to welcome you into my little YouTube family. I have a goal of hitting 40,000 subscribers here in the year of 2025. I really hope I can get there. I know you guys could help me. So please, please, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. When the drop-down menu comes up, hit all. Share with your friends, families, coworkers, whomever you think might enjoy this, and click like and leave me a comment if you get a chance, if you want to. I promise I'll get to it with a heart. Most likely I will be giving hearts, and it's hard for me to comment back to everybody, but if you have a question, I'll try to answer the question. Anyway, do check the description box for anything I bought from Amazon, and then also in the right corner or down in the description box, you'll also see things I'm linking through YouTube and through Google. So if you want to search any of those stores or search any of my links out there. So anyway, all right, that's it. I'm going to go into my final words and say again, for those of you in this snowstorm, hunker down, stay safe, you guys, but enjoy it. Enjoy. Take a moment, take a deep breath. Be thankful that you're where you are at that moment in time, you know? Hopefully you're in a good place. For those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, or have suffered a great loss, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away. Sorry. From where it should be or from where you want it to be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around. And I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all of that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.